Hello everyone, I am Pranjal and today I'm going to present our group project for AI, LEXI-Assist. That's an AI powered judicial assistant for legal guidance and drag searching and FIR drafting. Let me introduce you all to our team, Asmit, Ankit Pandey, me, Pranjal and Prem Kishan and Salman. So what's LEXI-Assist actually? Uh, This provides us legal answers based on Indian laws. It retrieves accurate IPC CRPC evidence from Evidence Act sections using RAG. It can draft FIR automatically from the details provided. And its most useful thing is that it helps those who cannot afford lawyers. So actually what was the problem statement? In the legal information is actually very scattered across huge documents like IPC, CRPC, Evidence Act, Dowry Act, Human Rights Act, Narcotics Act, and a lot of things. And these information cannot be understood by all because it's very complex, right? Most citizens don't interpret sections or court language, and what AI chatbots what happens that AI chatbots hallucinates and give wrong legal answers most of the time. And victims don't know how to file FIRs or which IPC sections to apply, and sometimes they don't understand those fancy names being called off, and sometimes they are exploited, right? And there is no free AI that can guide victims step by step. So that was the huge problem. Also in the rural areas, one more problem is that there is there people are not that much educated, and they don't know things that much, so they are also exploited a lot by those lawyers and all the people who know law, right? They are charged extra money and they are exploited there. So what's the solution? Lexi Assist. That's our judicial AI system that provides RAG-based legal retrieval from IPC, CRPC, Evidence Act, and a lot of acts. We have added all the acts that have been issued, like Narcotics Act, IT Act, Human Rights Act, all of these. Smart case intakes with situation detection. It can also detect situations based on the user query. It can automatically draft FIRs. If it's lacking some information, it will do cross questions from the user, right? The conversational multi-turn chat with memory. It has a multi-turn conversation memory. It can remember the context of the conversation, right? Judgment summarization and documents are also added here, which gives answers and which gives more information regarding new amendments and judgments. We have also added a space where you can upload PDFs, and that can detect text using OCR, and our bot can answer according to this. So what we are offering right now, so legal question answering using statutory law, personalized incident based legal guidance. We can provide legal guidance to people personalized in a personalized way. It can draft FIRs, and further we will be adding more documentation making helps like that what kind of help we can do in making new documents and all. It have multi-turn conversation support that can not which helps it to not forget the context of conversation and doesn't hallucinate and provide some false facts and information. Section wise explanation and citations are also there that increases the credibility of the answer it is providing. So what tech stack actually we have used right now? We have used Streamlit, and we will be shifting it to React soon. For that demo purpose, we are using Streamlit, and backend is on Fast API Python. RAG engines are faces and vector embeddings. LLM we have used is Olama Mistral, which is trained over 6 billion parameters. We have also tried using the GPT. Right now we are on Olama Mistral, and it is completely locally hosted here. We are not using any API keys or any online connection. And for pre-processing the text, we have converted first the PDF to text, then we section wise chunked the data, and then we do the embeddings and indexing using the all AmpNet base version 2. Now what are the future scopes we are thinking of and what we can improve? Like as I told you that it's a huge problem in rural area that people don't know about the law that much, and they are overpriced and exploited by the known people. So we will be adding voice based legal assistant which will be having Hindi plus regional languages, which will be giving access to everyone a good lawyer without a very hefty amount. This will be, we can also add a full case lifecycle automation like notice, affidavits, bail formats. Like it will be like a real lawyer that will be uh, studying a case on behalf of you. uh, Court judgment similarity search, lawyer recommendation engine. This is the one thing we are mostly focusing on, that lawyer recommendation engine. This will be a huge improvement if we are able to crack this. And integration with e-courts and cctns, and offline on-device legal AI for privacy. This is a very huge point, that this will not let users data being leaked, and it will be a very safe and privacy full. But yes, this will be demanding some hardware, good hardware. So let's see a working demo of our app. So this is the home page of LEXI-Assist. As you can see, there's the sidebar. Here you can upload the case related documents. Here's a button for clear conversation. What the features we are having: the query legal documents, conversational memory, file upload with OCR, and source and citations. Let's say now I am going to ask any questions. Let's say I'm asking a very general question. What is IPC 307 about? Now, as I asked it, it is going to fetch, go through the data and give us the answer which we have asked. One more thing is here, until it is thinking, it will be only it is only bound to give answers on the data. We are not using any other APIs and all, which protect us from not hallucinating and giving some misinformation. So we have got the answer. IPCC is about attempt to murder, and we are also getting sources and citations on what basis is giving the answer, so that we can maintain the credibility of our project. Okay, now let's say I'm going to ask another question. Let's say, what happens when someone to dowry? As you can see that we have asked another question: what happens when someone do domestic violence due to dowry? Here we asked a very direct question earlier: what is IPC 307 about? So you can say that, okay, this is a very straightforward question, it will be found very easily in the database. Now this thing is, you can say, a, a natural language, right? So let's say if our bot can find that, and after that we'll also see if our bot can remember the context of our previous text. Like, is this bot maintaining the context of the conversation? So let's wait for the response first. It's taking some time. So we have got the answer here. This is giving us one based on, I guess, Dowry Act, section 2304B of the Dowry Prohibition Act, and there we have already get that sources. One is from the BNS, Bharati Nyaya Sanhita, and another is Domestic Violence Act, and one is Dowry Act. So we can say that our conversational bot is actually working very well. Let's say if it remembers the context of our previous conversations. So let's say I'm directly asking what I asked. Okay, what happens? Let's say I'm directly asking what I asked in someone dies in such case stated above. Now I've asked what happens if someone dies in such case stated above. So let's say if it is remembering the thing that we have already told to the bot. It's processing right now. So right now it's taking some time, and we can optimize it by using some better models or some better hardware. Actually, it's right now completely locally hosted, so there are little bit of hardware restrictions also. So let's wait for the response. See, it had remembered the context, it knows what I'm talking about, and it has given me a very good answer with again the sources and the citations. So this is our this is our project Lexi Assistant. I think this is a very needed thing in our actual lives. Nothing is being, not no product is like that right now, and we are working on it, and we will be improving it by time. Thank you so much.